Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jackson Generals and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adrian DeHorta will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting and around and try to get hits off this guy. That now.
Stepping up now, Deshaun Knowles. He'll lead. Bouncer to the left side. Ready now, Brendan Sanger.
Right field, Brendan Sanger.
Hey, we got one.
0-1 count and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And quickly there are 2 away. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Round to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. Still nothing. So coming to the plate, Vaughn Harris, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Vaughn Harris.
Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Way to get dirty. The throw in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Coming to the plate now, Brendan Lund. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Lots of baseball left in this one early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving.
So digging in now, Vaughn Harris. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Matheson gets his lead at first, nobody out.
There you go, see it up, let it fly.
A bouncer to the left side. To second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the right-handed hitter Yasmani Tomas. And he'll dive back in.
Good one right here.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
1 out and a runner on second base. Spin and a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now batting, Drew Ellis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Drew Ellis.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 2-1 home, and he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Generals lead it 4-0. Now in the box, Zane Gurwitz.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Zane Gurwitz.
And gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. So stepping in, Jack Kruger, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Yeah, we got one here. We got one.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. At the plate, Vaughn Harris.
The first baseman, number 3, Vaughn Harris.
Rip it up.
He's set. Here it comes. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here.
Let's go.
A 1 pitch on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping into the box, Brendan Lund, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
All right, come on now.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Zane Gurwitz.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th.
Striding in, Vaughn Harris.
Number 3, Vaughn Harris.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Tolbert rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and they lead now by 4.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Luis Pena comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 31, Luis Pena.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
At the plate, Drew Ellis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll two.
The count now at 2-2. From the stretch. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Drew Ellis becomes the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, Jack.
The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Striding in once again, Rene Martinez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Threw that fastball.
Huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Camden.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's
Hey,
2-2.
deep, huh? Here you go.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Fouled off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half. Digging in, Vaughn Harris. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sanger is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Bottom of the inning now. And next it'll be the outfielder, Edwin Yan. 0-1. Here it comes. Jam shot here as this is sent towards second. He's got it. And there's 1 down now. 8-3 tonight. The Generals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Josh Green. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Jackson Generals and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now to the plate, Deshaun Knowles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Rocket City, the designated hitter.
On the ground to the right side. Reined in. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Leading off the inning, Vaughn Harris, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Harris.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, way to square
There's
that
a
thing up.
hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Yasmani Tomas as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Tomas.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Now the 2-1. Runners off for second. Fouled away.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner going a second time, and it's fouled away. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Hey, one time right now.
Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. There's one.
Come on,
on
get
to
here,
first to complete the double play. Bottom of the third now, and digging in is the outfielder, Brendan Sanger.
City, the right fielder, Brendan.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in, Vaughn Harris. He singled his last time up.
Harris.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Trash Pandas lead it 1-0. Digging in now, Kevin Maitan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
24.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Digging in once again, Brendan Lund.
The center fielder, Brendan Lund.
Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Hey, eat it, cut it.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down.
Digging in, Edwin Young.
The left fielder, Edwin.
Hoping to send him packing. Way. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
In now, Kevin Maitan. He's singled in two trips to the plate thus far.
Kevin Maitan.
Weekly hit to third. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. We're through 6 full. Jackson leads this one 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Vaughn Harris.
Vaughn Harris.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Now here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Trash Pandas jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
For the victorious Trash Pandas, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 19.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Jackson Generals and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Kelly, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely.
He's going.
Runner's going. He swings and misses. Throw down.
1 ball.
Not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hey, stay hot now, huh?
Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Into the box, Brendan Sanger. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Brendan Sanger.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Hit back up the middle. And there's out number 2. Striding into the box, Zane Gurwitz. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
I need a strikeout right here.
2 out, nobody on. Up. Harris waits on it. And the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Generals lead it 2-0. Stepping in, Kevin Maiton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side, swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Generals are on top, 2-0. Standing in, Vaughn Harris. He reached on a single in his first try.
Harris.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
He's set and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Deshaun Knowles.
The designated hitter.
Hit to 3rd. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Settling in now, Brendan Sanger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brendan.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Harris will put this one away, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Coming to the plate now, Gareth Morgan.
Now batting, left fielder, Gareth Morgan.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box now, Vaughn Harris. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Leading off the inning, Elliot Soto. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now batting, first base.
Stepping into the box, Johan Urena. Which hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Tolbert is there.
Got it, got it, got it.
2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Brendan Lund.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brendan Lund.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Leading off the inning, Vaughn Harris, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
From the stretch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hit to short. Reined in.
Dig, 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 dig.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Zane Gurwitz.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far. And he's blown several saves up to this point.
Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So striding in, Vaughn Harris. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Here we go.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2.
And with one swing of the bat, they got the lead here in extra innings. That's always the fear, right? You get into extra innings, Dan, and everybody forgets how to play baseball, and we're all just trying to create a home run derby.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brendan Sanger. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. Kevin Ginkel earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to the show.